It's the Cable MTG
I'm gonna take that fucking frog. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, I mean, frog's fucked up. Frog leads to the best reanimator decks. I haven't, like, popped off with Batroc since that first time I drafted him, though. And a big part of that was pairing him with Gaia's Cradle. And there's a Gaia's Cradle in this pack. Am I more of a Gaia's Cradle drafter than a Psychic Frog drafter? Is that what I become? Oh, we did draft Blue-Black earlier. Maybe that's the deck that trophied. Only green card here is 6, which is fine. Am I drafting green-white again? Guide's very good. I know I was thinking about being green-red, but I don't really want a second pick in Abora. Yeah, it's between the 6 and the Guide of Souls for me here. Some very good cards in this pack. I'm going to take this Bowmasters. That's what I'm going to do. 1 Zoran Orb. Interesting little Hex Drinker there. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Street Rat Roger. Thanks for the 80 months there, the big 80. Mistrail saw this band the other week. Lead singer was 8 months pregnant and rocked hard. Hell yeah. Inquisition. Thinking about this Sensei's Divining Tom. I'll go with neither of them. Definitely not the only green drafter. But that might be fine. I had Michelangelo paired with the white Anthem Land, the new Gavany Township or whatever. That was kind of sweet. Giving everything +2/+2. Someone took my stupid kick guy, huh? Very odd to take that guy and then leave the Seasoned Pyromancer on the table. Because the only deck I would want the kick guy in over Pyromancers is like a, well, a Gaia's Cradle deck, right? Like a deck that's doing big mana things. Interesting. One real awkward thing about this start is I'm pretty sure we passed Leovold too. 2 people fighting over bug colors specifically. Could just pass the Time Walk. We passed Frog earlier. And then you're just taking Halfling. Natural Order didn't wheel in that first pack. There might be 2 other green drafters. Hello. You've never seen Jund played? Oh, I've played Jund plenty. I think we played it the other day. Nice. Okay, Zero Orb, Ice Till. There's Snapcaster for Time Walk. There's Malevolent Rumble. If I did get the Ice Till combo together, then Rumble would be nice for putting them together. And then there's a Sanctum that can help the blue splash too. I'm gonna take this Rumble. Rumble can help with mana as well. Also just like very good with Gaia's Cradle. So as much as I want that Grist, oh man, there's Mole Man here too. I think I need that Breeding Pool. A tough-ass pick. Get Time Warp and Time Walk. I want that Elvish Mystic. You know, we're like fighting for other green players, so we might have a rough time getting Mandorks in pack 3. The Time Walk would increase our consistency in some ways. Thinking about that Cedar Wayfinder. Let's take the bridge. Little Boreal Druid action. And the Mole Man comes back. Very good sign. It means that there's still a fast bond out there somewhere. Not in this pack. I think the Bayou would be overly disciplined. Just gonna grab the Mox. Interesting. We can cast this damn Atraxa. Thinking about Vamp. Thinking about Blooming Marsh. Let's take the Vamp. Not a Tinker deck. If we had Nadu, I'd be into the Greaves. We don't have Nadu. I guess I'm just grabbing that Waterlogged Grove. Oh, we have the Verdant Thrift and Mitch. But yeah, I've been tricked by that a few times. A little Terra Sunder action. Something that's bothering me is we have no ways of rebuying this Time Walk. Not even one. Damn, that's late Academy. So Sedgemoor Witch and Chain of Smog isn't an instant kill, but it is a lot of 1/1s. And we have the Vamp Tutor to set him up. Starting to feel like I am not going to get the fast bond that I crave. Maybe late Titanian could make Zorb still good. Suspicious Rivalry might be a sideboard card, but it is very good against some decks. Yeah, we need the Dork, but we also need this Bailout's Prime, so I'm gonna take the Prime. Hey, Major 2828, you're very welcome, and thanks for all the subbing. 106 months, it's crazy. Yeah, Bayou didn't wheel, Blooming Marsh did. Fair enough. Tinkered is fucking lapping, hum. Don't really have enough playables here. Lightning Greaves is pretty bad here. Our creatures are kind of small and shitty. Maybe it's just main deck the Rivalry. Maybe I was supposed to take the Goblin Bombardment. Turn the Sedgemoor Witch combo into a win that turn. Yeah, this deck is, how do you say, bad. This deck is bad. That's okay. They don't all have to be good ones. Hey, Comrade Crab Cake, thanks for the sub, the 60 months. 5 whole feet of Caleb D. You know it. Do I want to play 18 lands? I don't think so. Town Greeter and such. So as you're sitting there, eating your morning breakfast of PCP and Cheerios, you have to wonder, what can you really trust? What do you really know? How do I know the universe wasn't created last Thursday? That's a good point. good, Bowmaster. I wonder if we're supposed to Mole Man, try and bait some removal first. Probably. You could also just chill there, like just do nothing, and then next turn Mole Man, get back Verdant, and then set it up so that you have 2 black mana for Sedgemoor plus Chain. Yeah, a whole lot of different ways of doing that than how I did it. But, however we done it, it's did. It's a lot of mana. Yeah, this deck needed a fast bomb like nobody's business. I could have played this for 2, leaving them with the Death Greeter, and then played the Waterlogged Grove after that, and had the Malloyd to block the Death Greeter. Yeah, whatever. Let's kill everything. Ye old Bombardiers. Mill that Bailoff Prime, perfect. Got me. The Zernar does make me feel a little comfier, I forgot that 6 was in my deck, Mark. I was sitting here bemoaning a lack of rebuying things. Wasn't looking at my deck list or anything. Gotta draw something. Battlesphere would be hot. Blue cards. I can think of a couple good ones. I did not tattoo it on my arms, no. This game started pretty well. I feel like I botched it a couple different ways. Which ways? Oh, I don't know. I'm just sharing my feelings. Trying to think of what I can even draw here. Yep. I guess I bring in Toxic too. A lot of the life paying here. A little bit of life gain, but a lot of life paying. Beauty of an opener here. I like how even if they kill the Pilgrim, we still have something to do on turn 2. Lacking black mana, but by the time we need it, there's a good chance we'll have it. Yeah, strip mine me. Yeah, strip mining someone who played a turn 1 mana dork always feels miserable. Oh, unless I can answer it. Okie dokie. Yeah, the issue is that, like, the mana dork puts you behind on mana, and then you just kind of stay behind. Could use that strip mine in my deck, huh? Hey, Joel, thanks for the sub, the 96 months. Here's to 96 months of rock hard cube. Maybe I should see my doctor. Everyone should see their doctor. Very possible you're supposed to bring back the forest there so you can run out the Hex Drinker. I liked getting the swamp. If they kill the Ice Till, I want to still have access to black mana here. Next turn, I think I'm going to fire off Town Greeter. And then maybe Oko turn the Greeter into a 3/3. Nice little blocker. Milling Bale, Prime, and Zurin Orb there is kind of funny. Greets the town, then promptly becomes an elk. Yeah. The old Luris Black Lotus aim. That's a good question. Do you eat the Lelia or do you block the voice so they can just rebuy later, huh? Okay, we'll do this. Opponent asking the right questions over there. Cat car. Ideally, I'd at least like to make the Hex Drinker a 4/4 when I run it out, but we do have another 4/4 here, and it's probably okay. We're not all in on the Hex Drinker. So this Figure of Destiny is a little scarier than usual because of the Lyra's Black Lotus. Like, they can just fucking jump that shit next turn. And then it two-shots him. What if I just Toxic for 3? I win that fucking game? I guess if I was going to do that, then I shouldn't disturb with the Chariot here, because it could offer a block on their turn. I think my brain juices might be out of brain juice. That's what I think. Opponent's one turn away from the Figure being a big old 6/6 flyer anyway. Well, it's an exciting draw. Maybe a reason to have sandbagged the Blooming Marsh too. I keep forgetting the 6 is in here. Oh, I see. They couldn't sear the Hex Drinker because it had pro instance. That's funny. Broadside normally quite good, but it doesn't look like it's going to quite do it here. An argument for leaving the token alive. It's a 0/0 token. It's not a very good thing to copy with Chariot, if that's what you were thinking. Close game. That little snake did it. Yeah, 1 is not 0, huh? 1 is not 0. I really like that Arwen in here for this matchup. Oh well. Super Shredder and Zernorb's kind of funny. I don't know if it's like enough to run it, but it is funny. Why did it have to be snakes? How long did it take for me to get good at Vintage Cube? So when I started drafting Vintage Cube, it was a very different environment, Resto Kiki. This is back in like 2011. Powered Cube hadn't reached Magic Online yet. And I was playing with other like pros and SEG grinders and stuff, and certainly doing well. But the powered cubes back then were very different. A little bit different of a skill set. I guess I just take 4. Nice. Unfortunate. So you Hex Drinker and start leveling to kill it with the Umezawas. I don't know if I want to trade a Hex Drinker for like a single counter. I think our best out here is the 4 mana like blow up the World Sweeper because that can hit artifacts too. So we're just gonna chill, I guess. Well, that's not bad. I was thinking about making enough critters to run a Hex Drinker, but maybe that's just wrong, huh? Again, trading Hex Drinker for 1 Umezawa's counter. If we had 1 more land in play, we could be undapping this Baloth here. Some green-black good stuff. I don't know if I would describe it that way. It's certainly green-black. Yeah, I mean, I guess I make 2 more tokens. Back Cradle. Land. Nice. Do they have a cool Wrath for me? It's not what that looks like. I think I preferred serving with the rabbit, get some counters, and then moving the Umezawas. The nice thing about moving the Umezawas is then you can just like use 2 counters to pump, and then you can also Cash in the other counters to kill a beast. Hey, Commando Zacko, thanks for the 111 months. Good shit. Excellent shit. That's my 111th birthday. Oh, we're still getting in? Okay. Fair enough. Far too many months? No, I think that's about the right number. Where's pumping? That looks like some frustration pumping to me. Yeah, if I hadn't gained 12 life, this would be a very close game. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Sam Spiral, thanks for the 97 months there. Good, good. Well, if you got a rental, if you're renting, you can just pour it down the sink. Or flush it, whatever. The poor pipes, those pipes knew what they knew what they signed up for. You have done that? Oh no. Oh no, I was joking. No, don't do that. Is grease flushable? No, don't do that. I had an old roommate start a grease fire once, and his instinct was to put it in the sink and turn on the faucet. There's a fire. How else would you put a fire out? And I'm so glad I was there. Because I was like fucking out of my chair, across the room, taking it out of his hands, grabbed a rug from the floor, threw it over him. And this whole room of like fucking burnt out stoners was just, wow, that was crazy. That fire came out of nowhere. It just had like no idea how close they were to like an explosion or whatever. Sure. 6 is kind of cute with 0-mana artifacts. Especially good with Black Lotus, but this wasn't a bad hit. Pretty concerned about this Hull Reach aim. One weakness that this deck that I'm playing is we have no instant speed interaction. Kind of a big deal. This 6 attack might be greedy. Because I could have just activated Chariot and then Vicious Rivalry for the whole board except for my Chariot, and then the Chariot clears the Karn. Is the other line. I was thinking the 6 might find me something sweet. Oh, there's letting it die. Interesting. So I'm not answering their Hull Breacher, but I'm keeping them off of 6 mana, which feels important to me. I don't know if it actually is important, but it feels important. I'm willing to follow my instinct there. Shouldn't have played my land yet, huh? Well, they're back up to 6. That didn't take long. Not what I was hoping for. Yeah, tapped my breeding pool. Seems wrong. Yeah, there's the Oko. No. Ah! Just kidding. How do I feel about a Zurin Orb? I guess I like it. Slow down. You know what? Ultimate price? I don't think I ever have. They had the draw 7 after all. How about that? Isn't Magic neat? Well, opponent's got some tools. Got some mana. Having to loot instead of deploy a bunch of artifacts before you start tapping Academy. Having to loot first thing is a bad sign. It means their fresh 7 here is not very good. What nastiness can we get up to? We have an infinite 1/1s combo. Ooh, hello. But it doesn't want to sit there and watch me make 50 gadzillion 1/1s. And I don't blame them. I didn't want to do that either. Loot isn't very good. I think loot's pretty good. Hand's very mana heavy, but I do like Terra Sunder in this matchup. Opponent's got some important artifacts that need answering. Like that one. You wonder how many counters they have? Yeah, I mean, that could have been their hand right after their draw 7. Would explain some things. Hey, Badagaboosh. Thanks for the sub. How do you feel about trading a Hex Drinker for a Retrofitter? Counter. it doesn't feel very good. Now we have an interesting decision to make. Do we tear asunder the Retrofitter or the Saga, huh? The Saga's not making a Construct. but maybe it finds like a soul ring or something and just really opens things up. I feel like Retrofitter Academy already opens things up, right? I guess we'll find out if I'm wrong or not. No floating with the Saga. The passage off the converter is going to bring him up to double artifacts again. Academy's so good. The temptation for the sinkhole, the Saga, it's the same, right? It's like Retrofitter versus converter. Saga didn't stay around. A little tinker action, sure. My kingdom for a metamorph. Be cute if they got Retrofitter again. I will sack all my creatures. Everything is an elk. What I'm hoping is an elk is this Zurin orb. Little map action. Little Tez action. Tez goes searching for a ballista. Okay. Cracking map now. Huh. Oh, Retrofitter got exiled. Sure, shame. Really want to hit them for 3. I'm probably supposed to just clear this Tez, They probably only have like one more card off this Citadel. One awkward thing about that ballista is I sure do have a lot of 1/1s in my hand. Okie dokie. Turtle. Turtle's a bad sign. You know what? I'm going to let them draw a card. I think I just have to make the turtle a fucking 3/3. They just type me for 4. Okay. I'll take 4. Yeah, if you don't elk the turtle, it's just like it's such a huge chance that you die this turn. They want to recall again? Opponent doesn't have enough cards. Sure, yeah. Oko drops to 1, which is essentially a death knell. They do still have that ballista. Do we not want a Bowmaster there? Why would we Bowmaster? Oh, in response to the recall? You're probably right, we did. I'm sitting here, like, chilling on this Bowmaster, like, hold. I mean, if they're worried about decking, I could see a world. Well, they just don't have much of a graveyard. Yeah, even then. One of the issues is, even if I could draw a Chain of Smog and make infinite 1/1s, we're still just dead on board. Alright, how are we going to deal 2 damage? Could Time Walk do it? Could Mole Man do it? Michelangelo can pump something, but that's just not quite good enough, right? 2 blockers. They could have 3, right? Oh, no. They don't have a tapped artifact. Yeah, I think we can 1 them down to 1. Because the Michelangelo can pump the Elvish Mystic, and then I serve with these 3, and they have 2 blockers for me. Just not quite good enough. No evasion here. Yeah, on board they got me. They just attacked me for 5 in the air, and then they sacked 10 things to the Citadel. Easy peasy. Mutagen being sorcery, right? Yeah, fucking instant speed. Giant growth fucking wins there. This hand looks really bad, right? It's just a mole. This might be the worst Battlesphere deck I've ever played. It's just there to be something to do with my guy's Cradle mana. I mean, because we were short on playables at the end. Fighting too many people for our colors. Somehow. I really do like Vicious Rivalry against them. The issue is the rest of the hand. We are on 5, though. I guess I keep Binzern or Bin Vamp. And then just hope we rip like Verdant Catacombs to combine with the Mole Man is how this hand could potentially do something. Well, folks, I've got bad news and bad news. The bad news is we did not hit our 3rd land. And then the bad news is our hand wouldn't be very good if we had hit the land still. Ooh, that was a thing. One nice thing about getting some damage in is it does make Citadel worse. The issue is they just like tutor a portal and then also rocks me right back to the Stone Age. Hex Drinker is a neato. There's something to running the 6 out and then just like suiciding the 6 attack to hit your land. There's also something to just juicing up this Hex Drinker. Because right now they're at 12. So if you get that other pip into the Hex Drinker, land off the top, you can Mole Man into the land drop, get your 1/1 count, 1/1 token, put a pep into the Hex Drinker, smack them for 6, and then you have 3 creatures to sack to a portal. If they do find Tinker Portal. Didn't we hear this earlier? Do I have it on random? I do have it on random. Random's just like never fucking random is the issue with it. Listen to this one. The YouTube random in particular is like, we are going to cycle these 10 songs. Alright. Useful to find a different spot in the playlist, but land, please. Yeah, the Well, yeah, I was going to say this town greeter gives me an unfortunate exactly 3 creatures in play. But the fact that it found the guy's cradle got me. Hey, Ting, these are the sobbings 18 months. Portal to Phyrexia is the one we care about. Well, go us, I guess. Kind of surprised we won that one. Oh, they got a guy's cradle. Got a pretty good guy's cradle. Green Sun for 3. What do you think they're tutoring up? Was the scariest card Nadu? A Mole Man of their own? Mole Man and Cradle are really good together. Grist. Okay. Grist is great. I probably would have downticked. But still quite good. What do I know, right? Yeah, if we had a Cradle of our own, we could potentially start doing things, I guess. Maybe not. Green Black Mirror. Of sorts. The Grist could be literal only black card. Well, this seems winning. This seems like it's better than what I'm doing. Sure. And then they get to sack the Ballborn, draw another card. That's pretty good. Got me. Hold. Hold. I was kind of hoping they were going to cash the Grist in prematurely. Just to remove a blocker and try and lethal meme. They didn't do that, though. They uptanked. I think they're still going to be fine, huh? Got me. All right, all right. Okay, okay, all right. All right, okay. Let's get this battle ball out of here. Potentially saucy opening. Oh yeah, Lord Bergie? Hell yeah. Rumbling. Rumbling. Looks like they put Cradle to hand. Oh, nice. Yeah, looks like they have 6 Tom. Our best rip here is probably a Guy's Cradle of our own, because I'm going to run out the 6 before we smog ourselves. Before we smog it up. Oh, interesting that they're playing the Cub pre-land drop. The cool thing about this is when we're done making infinite 1/1s, we get to nuke their hand too. Oh shit, what up? Hey Grishnags, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the 68 months. What's a good number? They're at 18. I probably want like enough to beat some life gain. It's maybe like, I don't know, 30. 69. You children. I know what that number is. $67. Oh, well, that one sounds wholesome. Is this enough to beat Natural Order for Atraxa? I think not quite. We'll do like 36, I guess. Oh, right. They binned Natural Order earlier. Well, anyway. Do I have any white sources? I have this Avacyn's Pilgrim. That's it. I have that Mox Pearl. I have an Avacyn's Pilgrim and a Mox Pearl. Containment Priest to blow out a Natural Order would sure be something, wouldn't it? If we had a Savannah I could tutor up, I'd be all about it. Or maybe another Universal Mana Dork or two. I guess we have Vamp tutoring. Hell yeah, Picars. Nice to get the combo off every once in a while. Oh man, here we are in the finals, This is game 3 now. Both games have been kind of stomps. My opponent's deck is much better than mine. But we do have a couple of sweepers that could play well in this kind of green mirror. Okay, let's just play this Bronco turn 1. Rather than ramp to nowhere, I'm just gonna try and draw a card or two. Either the combo for the Sedgemoor Witch or a sweeper. Tapland. Tapland Pass. I love everything about that. Saddle up! Hello, Oko. That was a sexy turn. We natural ordering. Green Sun for 3. Kind of feels like I'm going to get to win this game. If I didn't know better. If I didn't know better, I'd say this is going pretty well. Yeah, the opponent just lost to that Sedgemoor Witch, right? So it was on their mind, like, that's the way I lose. Got to get that off the board immediately. But if I could have smogged him, I would have done so by now. Saddle up! Oh! Might have gotten there. Might have gotten there on the smog. Opponent's down to 3. Can they fast spawn combo? They cannot! Wow. I was certain that I was going to lose that matchup. I think my opponent's deck was much better than mine. Cool. Second trophy on the old day there. Good shit. I'm not going to have time to finish this next.